Well, I've always wanted to make arts, and so that's what I do. And it doesn't have to be hard, I make it hard. When I was a child, I grew up on this hill, and at the base of the hill was a train tunnel. And my parents would take me on these big walks. I would go into the train tunnel with them, and they would talk about these amazing imagined worlds beyond the tunnel. And I really was so excited by this, and I really feel like that's where my imagination started to grow. I actually thought they built walls a little stronger than that too, you know. What to do, huh? Look at this. Have you been down here?
No, I haven't.
It's amazing.
Like
yeah, they're all just abandoned, and there's just bits of gorgeous stuff to pilfer everywhere. You're not meant to, are we trespassing?
Oh, I was going to say, are we trespassing?
Always. You never go anywhere with me when we're not trespassing. Come up here, there's like, we'll come and collect these.
Look at all the up. We're not going to come across any dead bodies, are we? That's pretty handy, actually.
Beautiful,
like that.
Yeah. So I'm grabbing all of this ivy with Hannah. We're going back to the studio and we're going to shoot black fabric on the ground, shot from above, with all of the ivy at the base and the lily flowers at the top. And we're going to be using that shot to print fabric for the dress. Well, they smell gorgeous. Keep all the moss alive and everything.
I really should have worn black.
Yeah. One of the ways that I start to imagine how I might make an artwork is I go for big walks and I walk through landscape and I smell the pines and I feel the world around me. And I thought maybe it'd be really cool to actually shoot a scene, like a still life, and print that onto my own fabric to make the dress with. Because I make all my own costuming, but I don't usually make my own fabric.
Top of that bodice thing.
This is stressful. Right. All right. Ow, shit. Not fun. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna put lace all over it. But it's looking pretty gorgeous. At least it's all flush. You know, people say, how do you make something? Do you follow a, what's it called? Not a recipe. Do you have a pattern? I've never used a pattern. I don't know how they work. So the challenge with this background is that we are using old stud walls from a previous shoot. I want to have these two sections in the panels that are like libraries, which contain books that are kind of like, you know, the fairy tale fable books.
Oh my God, how beautiful is that?
It's beautiful. It smells amazing.
And it feels good too.
What does it taste like? And I was thinking, I really love symmetry and I really like the idea of making a background that has these whimsical paintings that are mirrored in it. I'm really worried that we've got this really tight timeline and I'm doing things that I haven't done before. We have to figure out how we're going to take this printed background and stretch it and warp it over the books. All things considered, I think we're doing pretty well. You know, fairy tales always have all these little sort of toadstools and things. I had heard about this really cool place down the road, which is, funnily enough, a train tunnel, and this guy grows these incredible mushrooms. Wow. And then suddenly it's like there's no outside world. Wow.
See? They're just starting to fruit.
That's amazing. I wish I could have that on my log. Look at them. It's gorgeous. Can I get that little one over there? I'm sorry, you started me now.
You're like a little girl in a lolly shop.
I know. Thank you. Oh, they're incredible.
Bought a
Bit of
box.
a box. What's that? Orange one. There's an orange one. Oh, hello.
There you go. You'll get enough out of that.
Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough. I'm so excited. Amazing. Look at this. How exciting. Really, I need to put in some of my little spotted hallucinogenic ones.
I love the name Shiitake.
Shiitake.
It's probably because the first Iron Chef I ever watched.
Went, shiitake.
They went, and you know.
I hate that shit.
Shiitake mushroom!
Mushroom.
I can't believe you watched that. How desperate are you?
So exciting. You look at this. That is
Perfect.
magic. We've been off in Sydney trying to find a castle and they just don't exist. I mean, there are castles, but they've got skulls on them and they've got like princessy type stuff and all that. I kind of have this image of what I want and I'm not happy unless that's what I get. So we're making it from scratch. And I don't know if that's going to give me what I want either, but we're going to do our best. So we want some little trees. There's got to be like a knightly kind of section. Well, what I'm thinking with is there's the book, which
Yeah.
needs to have a castle, and then the little trees and a little figurine of someone, like a knight on a horse.
So they're about that size.
Oh, they're miniature. That's too tiny. All right. What about the trees? You know,
The tree is that of the
yeah.
heaps of heat.
Okay, let's have a look at that.
We help out with.
But no castle.
No castles.
Oh. It's about getting to that point that I imagined, and you wonder if it's possible to achieve that. When I do get there, it's just amazing. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's ginormous. See, they really start to fall apart at this size. I don't want the girl to be like this miniature person behind this enormous book either, so it has to be just right. Go. I was thinking about a chair that I hired from you. You had books up the back?
Yep.
Look. I knew they'd have something like this, but I want the pages. Fables is something that kind of just ignites the imagination, and it's just a time to play and have fun. The main thing is that we need to build a castle because I haven't found one. You've got those pieces of MDF, and you've got your jigsaw now, your $200 jigsaw. Fucking hell, I was talking about just those little jigsaws.
This is a jigsaw.
I mean, I want it to be look like those sort of gothic towers that sort of twist like a Tim Burton type thing.
Okay.
Let's have a play.
Okay.
Then we start to build things, and the countdown is kind of on towards the shoot. Just keep hearing you going, no. But I'm saying, I just want to see if I can find a castle. No. Just make one. And I'm like,
Then
it's
you're
really
like,
not that simple.
hexagons, she says.
I should have done circles.
Just cylinders would work. But hexagons. Gotta have hexagons.
Is that a bit big?
It's like he's got a hat.
Yeah. Talking is dangerous.
not do what we're doing and have no life whatsoever?
If they made a plastic one, I'd have bought it. I think on shoot day, I'm usually so tired from staying up the night before and finishing all the components. I think it might even be a bit too subtle for people, and they might be like, are these even books? So we're actually putting little bits of torn pages into it, not too many, but just enough to hint that they're books. And then the kind of panic of all the last minute bits that need to be done on the day, because a shoot like this, so much of it is alive. You know, there are live mushrooms, there's live flowers and ivy, and I can't sort of pick those the day before and have them withering in the scene. So there's a lot of work that happens on the day of the shoot that isn't even, you know, many hours before I even get to touch a camera. Costuming and background and model and hair and makeup and all of those things come together to tell the story that I'd like to tell.
I like the idea of it kind of starting small here and becoming
really
this,
bulky.
you know, and becoming this,
Yeah.
and then it wraps or goes.
I think you can get away with, like, what the fuck is that? Kind of like height,
I love what the fuck is that.
Essentially blended a new sky up here and made that all really beautiful.
Excellent.
But this section's yours.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dress looks amazing.
Ah, she's done a brilliant job.
Wow. Yeah. That's a big eye.
They're amazing, aren't they? Yeah, my little.
Yeah, let's take a shadow.
Alexia. I'm having so much fun. So it could go wherever you want.
Show me the other way.
That way? I just thought because everything else was going that
Swishing
way.
that way.
Feels better here?
And actually maybe that's nice if this is curling around here and then the flags are going off that way. Mm-hmm. It actually almost feels like it needs that weighting over here because this is swishing
Do you like?
up.
I like seeing it behind her
I
head.
totally
there.
agree, that's beautiful. Now, would you mind lifting your plait? No, we're not allowed to touch hair.
Sorry.
She gets very snarly if you touch the hair.
Do I?
Don't touch my hair.
Call the unions.
You do.
Oh.
And I go, you touch my models.
Sorry.
That's all right. It's good because then I can say, come and do the hair.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. How's that? That's kind of nice over there, the collarbones. I love it! You know, I'm the artist telling a story, so in a sense I'm taking a model and I'm giving her my voice. It's just a day of chaos that's, you know, it's organised, but it's chaos. I'm just trying to have it like creeping over the ones that are already on there. Aren't they?
They're so perfect. Look at the yellow ones.
I love the little pink ones.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Oh, hello little gorgeous ones. Into that one. Oh, it's beautiful. They give me a little smack. There you go. We found our angle. And we're gonna go smoke leaves combo.
Great.
Okay.
Okay.
1, 2. Yeah, that's beautiful. 1, 2. Looking straight through, keep going. Oh, it's beautiful. Now the pressure's off, she's nailing it. And head up a little bit. And then coming over a little bit this way. That's it. 1, 2. So it's relentless, but it's awesome.